Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician. Today we're going to be going into the Harbor Freight website and checking out some of the new tools that they've released recently. So I like to do these videos about once a month, and so we're going to start at the top of the list. That's going to be the newest items, and then the further you go down the list, the older the items are. We're going to start at the top and go until the previous video until we get to those products that we've already went over. So please let me know your guys' thoughts. If you guys have already purchased any of these items, there are a decent amount, some good additions to the lineup, so please let me know your guys' thoughts. But here we can see now they're doing a new tool Tuesday, and right now it's the Badlands 6-ton off-road jack stands. These things are beefy for sure. So the first one up on the list is the Hercules 3-inch by 1/4-inch nylon wire cut brush and wheel set, 80 grit. This is going to be for like resurfacing softer materials. This isn't typically something that I use, but I don't know if they had something like this at Harbor Freight previously or not. I've purchased the old cheap wire wheels, and those things were absolute trash. Probably the most dangerous thing that I had used. But it is nice to see this. Yeah, ideal for aluminum, copper, brass, wood, and plastic surface preparation tasks. So that's $9. Then we have a new color added to the Yukon lineup, which is really cool. I love the gray. Really big fan of it, especially on the US General stuff. So it's kind of cool that we're getting it on the Yukon stuff now. My personal opinion on the Yukon stuff is it's not really, even if you're a weekend warrior DIYer at home, it's not like an everyday box. I think of them more as like the work surface, perfectly fine. But like the drawers, even if you're a weekend warrior DIYer using it every day at home, they're good boxes, but I feel like they're better used for those tools that you need storage for that you don't use all the time. Specialty tools, miscellaneous items, things like that. I don't want to say long-term storage, but not stuff that you go to for an everyday. But if you're a weekend warrior DIYer that just does work, let's say once a month or something like that, a box like this would be perfect for you. But when they were first released, we only had like 1 or 2 color options, and they've slowly added colors. So I like that we have gray now. So it's available in gray, red, black, blue, and white. So really cool that we're starting to see that with the Yukon lineup. And that's going to go for the 46-inch 9-drawer, the 46-inch mobile workbench, as well as the 36-inch 5-drawer rolling tool cabinet. So really cool to see that. Then next up, we have the Bauer 20-volt brushless cordless pruner, which honestly, pretty cool to see. I love that they constantly expand on the Bauer and Hercules lineup. I hope they continue to do so. I have definitely seen some things released for these brands that I didn't ever think that we would actually see released, but they're, with popularity comes more reason to invest in the lineup, and they've definitely done so, and I think this is really cool. $65 for the tool only can definitely be a really handy tool to have around the house. Then we have the Icon Professional 4.3-inch handheld inspection camera, which I thought was really cool. $180. I'd definitely wait for a sale on this. Tons of inspection cameras out on the market. Tons and tons. You can get them extremely cheap up to very, very expensive. They're comparing it to the Snap-on, $440. I do like the setup, the low profile, the packaging. I think that's all really cool. The fact that you got the side camera and front camera, that's not like a rare thing, but it is nice to see. Some of them only have the forward-facing camera, and then you can get a mirror attachment. Much better with the actual side camera. You have LEDs on both the front and side. I do think it's weird that it is battery operated. Most of them on the market now are rechargeable, so it is kind of weird to see that as the route that they chose to go, especially at $180. I mean, I guess it's nice you don't got to wait for it to recharge. You can just toss some new batteries in it if you have batteries on hand. Overall, I like the build, the design of it. I think it's weird that they chose to go with battery operated instead of rechargeable. 480 by 272 backlit LCD screen, IP67 water resistant, heavy duty housing, USB-C port for transferring photos, stores up to 100 photos. Yeah, 4 AA batteries. I'm not a fan of that, especially at a $180 price point, but let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Next up, we got the Hercules 20-volt 2 amp hour lithium ion battery. They obviously, this is just a new release, kind of an update of what they had, same price. So here we can see the older design 2 amp right here at $45. Basically, they've just improved. I don't think, don't quote me on this, or if you know for sure, please let me know down in the comments, but I don't think they changed anything as far as the actual internal battery. I think what they did is just design a better casing for it. They're a little bit slimmer profile. They have rubberized corners, better LED display for the battery life. I believe it was just kind of a case upgrade. But either way, I like it. I think they did a good job on it. Then we have the Hercules crimped carbon steel wire wheel set. Now, I'm debating on trying this again because I did, many years ago buy this gem down here, this Warrior. The first time I used it, I had wires flying off of these things everywhere. I was like, oh, maybe it's just this one. Tried a different one, did the exact same. I was like, all right, I'm just not going to use these things before I end up with a bunch of wires stuck in my skin. So I'm hoping maybe, since it's double the cost from $4 to $8 for the Hercules set, I'm hoping these are built a little bit better, because I do like to have wire wheels on hand. They can be extremely handy, or like the Warrior set, they can be extremely dangerous. So I might try these out. Let me know your guys' thoughts if you guys have tried these out or your experiences with them so far. But it is nice to see kind of an upgraded set compared to the Warrior. Then we have the Predator 5000 watt dual fuel super quiet inverter generator with remote start and electronic fuel injection. This California compliant. I think they had 2 different ones of these, and this is just combining both. It is ridiculous the amount of generators and stuff we've seen released at Harbor Freight over the last couple of years. So definitely a big boy here at $1,200. Then we have the Icon cooling system pressure test kit. Pretty all-inclusive little kit. Now, this isn't going to be for every weekend warrior and DIYer out there, but if you do a decent amount of work around the house, working on your vehicles, maybe friends and family's vehicles, maybe you take on a project here and there, something like this could be handy. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense for a whole lot of people to own a $400 cooling system pressure test kit. But it definitely seems like a pretty nice little kit. A lot of pieces included. A very versatile little set. There you can see the layout in the case. 22 adapters with this kit. Then you have the Icon pneumatic cooling system filler and tester at $120. Allows you to test, evacuate, and refill the cooling systems without creating dangerous airlocks. This isn't terrible. $120. They do have the Maddox version available at $85. Then we have the Bauer 0.6 amp variable speed precision crafting rotary toolkit, 14-piece set. If you guys know me and you follow the channel, you guys know I do not have good experiences with Dremel. This was way back in the day, and it was the cordless one, so I'm sure they're much better now. But I picked up a Wen rotary tool over 10 years ago. Phenomenal. Best $25 I ever spent. I've used that tool so much, so I'm not afraid of trying the cheaper ones. Now that is corded versus the Dremel that I had was cordless, so keep that in mind. But I don't think this is a bad deal at all. A little bit on the higher price side for a precision rotary tool. This is going to be much smaller than your standard size. I'll show you guys that here in just a second. But I do like the design of it. Usually the stuff included is okay at best. I will still buy Dremel branded accessories, but here you can see it is a much smaller unit than your standard rotary tool size, but definitely a nice little addition. Here they have, this is basically an identical set to my Wen rotary tool, and then they also have cordless ones. I'll probably just stay away from the cordless ones, even though I'm sure they've been improved across a lot of brands over the years, but I'm happy with my corded one. Then we have the Hardy 13 mil long cuff latex gloves, 30 pack for $10. We got the Hercules 15 amp 8 1/4 inch compact table saw with rack and pinion fence. I like this. I think they have a bigger version. Yeah, the 10 inch one at $380. So now we have a slightly smaller version, same design, same everything, just a little smaller at 8 1/4 inch. I think this is a great little versatile design. Reminds me a lot of the Skill one, and that one is very, very popular, right around the same price as well. So I don't think this is a bad deal at all. They compare it to the DeWalt one at $430, but I like what they're doing. I like the additions that they're choosing to make. I think that's a great little compact table saw. Then we have the Bauer batteries as well, just like we saw the Hercules ones previously. These are the 5 amp hour 2-pack set at $140, but here you can see the old design, $135, so $5 more for this set. But you can see the rubberized kind of overmold on the casing. It's supposed to be upgraded LEDs, and from what I've heard and read, a lot of people really do enjoy the LED upgrade on these. I think it even says it in the reviews that it is a huge difference, and the old ones were kind of hard to see, especially in bright areas. So I do like what they've done here, and they are a little bit more compact, it seems, than the previous casing as well. But once again, I don't think the battery internals have changed. Then we have the Bauer 5.5 gallon 5 peak horsepower wet and dry shop vac. I like this design. It is a corded shop vac. Some accessories that go along with it, nice little storage. I actually like the fact that it has internal storage areas instead of everything just kind of sticking out on the side. Keeps it nice and clean, nice and organized. I like that layout. I like how they got the longer extensions kind of clipped in on the back, and you can stack it with the rest of their system. Really cool addition to the modular tool storage stacking system that they have from Bauer. And at $80, I don't think that's a bad deal at all. They've also added the 22-inch modular tool bag, which I really like this design. As you can see here, easy to get to storage, easy to open. I like that it's not one of the pinch bags where it closes, where you got to kind of push it together at the top. Lots of exterior pockets and interior pockets. Nice hard shell on the bottom. And once again, another item that works with their modular setup. I like what they're doing. $70 isn't terrible. Some of those bags can get really expensive. 4-step rock polishing abrasives if you have a rock tumbler. Pittsburgh with a new multi-purpose funnel set, 3-piece set at $5.70. Another Predator 4200 watt dual fuel super quiet inverter generator at $800. Then I believe this is where we were getting into the previous video that I did. Definitely some cool items added for Bauer and their modular setup. Hercules with the table saw. Icon got a few specialty tools added to the lineup. Bauer, a couple power tools, and then the Yukon new colors. Some pretty good additions over the last month or so. Please let me know your guys' thoughts, or if you've purchased any of these items. But that's it for the new items at Harbor Freight. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that thumbs up, and if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.